I wanted to be in the movie. I read the script, and it's an unusually beautiful script. I think it's an important script. It's a script about history, but in a very human, moving way. I mean, really an extraordinary script. You don't read things like that very often. The idea that I could play Nancy Reagan in this movie, directed by Lee Daniels, was just too much to resist. I thought it would be fun to play her. I know people say, oh my gosh, you know, Jane Fonda's playing Nancy Reagan, but, you know, I don't think that whatever differences there might be in our politics really matters. You know, as an actor, I approach her as a human being, and I happen to know that she's not unhappy that I'm playing her. I don't know what the average American knows about her, but they may not know that she wasn't just a devoted First Lady. She was, to use other people's words, including people who were on Reagan's staff, she was like a chief of staff. If you wanted to get to Ronnie, you went through Nancy. You know, she had to unofficially approve you. And I get the sense that it wasn't so much ideological or political. Her primary goal, her passion, her aim was to oversee her husband's legacy. She wanted to be sure that the people that surrounded him were people that would make his legacy what she felt it should be. He was a good man, he was a kind man, he was a sweet man. She loved him very much, and she wanted him to go down in history as an important president, which he did. It's important for all Americans to see this history seen that way, I think. And because it is so moving and so well done by so many extraordinary actors, I think many people will see it. One of the greatest parts of this brief experience is being able to work with such extraordinary talents, but also human beings. You know, I did not know Alan Rickman before, but I'm a huge fan of his brilliance as an actor. And I was told that he was a fantastic person, and that it's right, he is. It's wonderful to get to know him, and I hope we will remain friends. And I think it's extraordinary the way he stepped into the personage of Ronald Reagan. He's a very, very dedicated, serious, dig deep and be real kind of actor. I have gotten to know Forest Whitaker before this film, and I'm a tremendous fan of his, and I think there's few actors as soulful as he is. I mean, he's just amazing. He's got a million things going on in his head. He's kind of like a mad genius. He looks like Martin Luther King. He behaves like a diva. He's more like an actor than any director that I've ever worked with. He's always in his pajamas, including in restaurants and on the set. I mean, he's an original. He's a complete one of a kind. I mean, we're all unique, but he's more unique than anybody I've ever met.